Hello, everyone, and welcome to yet another episode on Sassquad. I am your host, Whitney Edwards. Today, I have a special guest, Ace Brown, joining me on a discussion of controversial movies of 2017 2018. We will be focusing on Black Panther, Get Out, and The Commuter, which was released in early January. Welcome, Ace Brown.
Hey, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Of course. And Ace, have you heard of the 2017 movie Get Out?
Yes, I have. Yeah. Good movie.
Um, so when you saw the trailer of, what was your first impression of the movie?
I thought it was a horror, to be honest with you. When I first saw it, I thought it was a horror. I didn't know how deep the movie would be until I saw. I thought it was like a suspense slash horror film. Because of course, in the trailer, you kept constantly seeing the scene where the guy runs and then he runs to the side. So I thought like he was being chased by something.
Right. Did you think that it could have any type of discrimination? Because the first scene that you see in the trailer is when they get pulled over by a
Yeah.
cop.
Yeah, I not from the trailer. Not from the trailer. From the trailer, I did not think that it would be any controversy. But when I first, like you said, with the first scene, then I thought, yeah, we might be going towards that, down that line.
Okay. How did the girlfriend react in this situation? Did you feel as though the scene was realistic as far as interracial couples?
I think that I don't think it was realistic. I don't think it was realistic because well, in that situation, let me say this. In that situation, if the girlfriend knows that her family is like that, then yes, it was very realistic. It was very realistic. But I mean, what's the odds of someone knowing that their family is like that? So I think that her actions was kind of like a little bit extreme, you know. I think.
Are you talking about in the beginning when she kind of didn't get what he was saying as far as, oh, does your parents know that you're bringing a black boyfriend home?
I was saying as far as when he got to the house, no, that first scene when she first was talking, that was very realistic. I think that was very realistic. That her actions towards him was kind of the way people do feel when it comes to interracial relationships. They don't know how the family is going to take it, if the family is going to be for it, against it. So there are a lot of times that those things take into play. So that was very realistic.
Have you seen the movie The Commuter?
No, I haven't seen it. I heard a lot of things about it, but I do watch a lot of Liam Neeson films. So I kind of know where he goes in his films.
Okay, so pretty much the whole idea of this movie, Liam Neeson, he has a father, he has a wife, and I believe 2 children, and he went to work. They found out that he was going to be laid off, and he was in a tight bind as far as making money for I believe his daughter to go to a college.
Okay.
And so when he got to work, he pretty much, they told him that he was going to be laid off. And then as he's going home, he was trying to think of ways that he's going to be able to raise enough money so that he can send his daughter to wherever she was going to go. And this lady approaches him and tells him that there is a potential large amount of money that's hidden on the train, and you have to find out who has this missing piece that the cops are actually looking for.
Wow.
Later on in the movie, we find out that the police actually set up this whole thing, and they were trying to catch somebody in order to kill the girl who actually had the piece that they were looking for. So when I finished watching the movie, I felt almost as if the cops were the pigs in the situation.
Yeah,
They were
a part of the
trying
setup.
to cover up a situation that shouldn't have happened.
Yes.
And someone ended up dying.
Yes.
So how can you relate that to situations that happen in today's society?
Well, that's very typical in today's society, especially in the urban neighborhoods, where you have things that are planted, as far as, cops pulling people over and saying, oh, is there anything in your car? Would you mind stepping out? And then the next thing you know, oh, we found, these drugs, or we found a gun, apparently. If you look at a lot of things that's been happening lately in the news, there's things that supposedly led up to a certain situation, and when you start to do things a little bit closer, you find out that that's not it. That's not the case. So, like you said, with the cops planting something to set someone else up, now in turn we have well, in the movie sense, a dead body. But in life, that happens. There are cops that are planting people to make their next arrest, to make their first big arrest, to make to get promoted sometimes. So those things happen.
Okay. Do you think that it's important to show these type of films, especially around this time frame?
I think that it is very important to show that this happens. You don't want it to be where the next generation feels as though everything is social media, everything is virtual. You want it to be where it shows that these are things that happen on a day-to-day basis. So I think that these types of movies, just even when we are in a world where sometimes we will say, wow, this is a great world. We have this, we have that. Sometimes it's good to have movies such as The Community to bring us back to reality, to say that there are crooked people out here.
And you said that you have seen the movie Black Panther?
Yes.
Okay. So
Yes. Wakanda forever.
So you would say that, one, do you consider it to be a controversial movie?
Uh, that's kind of that's a tough question, because I don't think that it's controversial, but I can see how someone would think